Welcome back to Ozarks Fox Day, and we're so happy to welcome Marlon Graves of the graduate chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha. You see, I told you you'd have to correct me on air. Alpha Phi Alpha, and Michael, Annette, and Austin Williams from the Equine Collective. They have teamed up to bring us a Derby event coming up. Marlon, how did this come about?
Well, great question, Jeremy. This was a partnership that came about through Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity, and of course Equine Collective, because there is a big need for horse rescue, and that is exactly what they do. As anyone that knows Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity, we're all about partying with a purpose, and so we're putting on our first annual, Derby Day. Exactly, Kentucky Derby Day. So that's where you see the brim and you see the colors.
I should have brought my hat, Marlon.
Bring your hat, but you're still welcome to come.
Okay.
It's going to be, obviously, we're having this coming Saturday on May 6th. And the good thing is that it's from 2 o'clock to 6 p.m. and it's all about a purpose. And of course, they can tell you more because with what they do, it's about servicing the community. And of course, we have to look at those who are owners and vets and things to that level. We really have a concern, and we want to be accessible to them.
That's amazing.
Absolutely. Michael and Annette, can you tell us a little bit more about Equine Collective and the purpose?
So we actually assumed the rescue from somebody who started it and did a wonderful job getting it started, but she ran in with COVID, obviously, ran into some situations, and we have the equestrian center, so we kind of folded it into our system. And right now, I think we have 30 plus rescues who have come from every situation that you can imagine. We have some that were at the point of starvation. I mean, you know, and we managed to bring them back. Our plan is to bring them in, rescue them, rehab them, and then use them in one of either our lesson program or our we have some equine therapy that now we're not licensed therapists, but we do provide services, adults, children, the whole gamut.
How does it come to where a horse is in that situation of like starvation or in need or needs to be rescued? How does that even come about, and then how do you rehabilitate them?
Well, usually it's because they've fallen on hard times with buying hay and grain and providing for their horse, or their family or financial situation has changed. So then they call. We got a phone call the other day because she's having a hard time putting weight on her horse. So we told her to talk to her vet and then call if she has any other questions or problems.
Oh, wow.
And we just go from there. So we don't necessarily take the horse. We help them with the situation that they're in.
Wow.
Okay.
Hay prices this past year.
Last year with the droughts, it doubled.
Yeah.
So that's why we're having a hard time keeping our doors open.
Wow.
Okay. And so then will a portion of the proceeds from Kentucky Derby Day go towards the Equine Collective, or?
That is correct. That is correct. All the proceeds, to put it that way, are all going towards putting them back together, helping them out. Because when we sat down and we talked about the numbers, I mean, I think we said about $100 of 200 people for $100 could help them stay open and keep the doors open for at least a year. You know, but when I had the greatest opportunity of going out there this last weekend and standing against a horse that was called Tiny. But Tiny is actually this big, and the beautiful thing about it is being shown the pictures from before of where he was through starvation and to where he is now. It just does something to you. So obviously it's personal for me. Obviously, looking at the therapy that they do, I mean, it helps all people, especially seniors. You know, seniors. You know, think about it. I'm a caregiver, so it really put something in my heart to say, you know, this might be something. Maybe my mom and I can come out and assist with her. But at the end of the day, they give you something to really look forward to. And there's a lot of education behind it, which this young man here is one of the trainers, and I can tell you it's just amazing.
That's amazing. So give us the details one more time. Coming up, the event, the times, and where it is, and how people can
Not
get
a problem,
involved.
not a problem. This is the first annual Derby Day. This is under the Sigma Nu Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. And of course, this will be May 6th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And hey, everyone, if you want to get tickets, I know they're going really fast right now, go to Eventbrite and look for Derby Day, okay?
And I love that you used hey. If you want to come, see, because we need the
Hey.
hey. I like what you did there.
Absolutely.
Like hey, if you want to come on over. I mean,
That's it.
Marlon,
Yeah.
I don't know if you intend to do that, but it's amazing.
Well, you know, it is what it is.
And wear your hats, right?
Wear your hats.
Wear
your
your hats.
brand.
There's
And
a best dressed competition.
There, best dressed male, best dressed female, and best hat.
How are we supposed to compete with you,
Okay.
Marlon?
No,
Come on now.
Look, trust
You're
me.
like a male model, and there I am showing up. How can I do this, Marlon?
Jeremy, I love you, man. Trust me, I do. But obviously, this will work out. Just bring your colors, bring your enthusiasm, bring it all.
All right.
All right.